truth back on. Now we go discuss the so-called human remains discovery they say they find in Las Vegas. As you can see, said 4 times since May right here, they made these discovery. We go get into this and see where they're gonna point the finger of these bodies, where they come from. We go get into it and break it down. Run it.
Tonight, a mystery deepening in Nevada with human remains discovered at Lake Mead 4 times since May. Authorities say the finds are still under investigation, but among locals, questions about ties to Sin City's...
Take a look at this right here. It's tied to Sin City mobster, basically. They're gonna tell you, but it's all bullshit. Cause one thing I have to remember, all those mob shit is TV. 100% there's nothing real about these so-called mob owning Las Vegas and the so-called casinos. It's government shit. 100%. Take a listen to this right here.
But among locals, questions about ties to Sin City's notoriously violent mafia mount. It all started May 1st when boaters on the Las Vegas area reservoir discovered a body in a barrel with authorities say a gunshot wound to the head.
You hear that, people? How long ago that body supposedly be there in a pan, sitting there, and they can find out it's a gunshot in the head right away. You believe it? Let's listen.
Added the victim wore outdated clothes, likely killed in the 70s or 80s.
Yeah, that people in the 70s or 80s and they find the body intact to find out it was a bullet in the head. And this was in the water, people. You better wake your ass up. This is bullshit, 100%.
It's a methodology to dispose of a body.
Jeff Schumacher, vice president of the Mob Museum in Las Vegas.
Bam. And of course, people, they have a mob museum. And I told you already, every museum is built up of fakery. Never nothing real. All the psyops they sell you, they confirm it with a museum. Do you believe that? Don't believe nothing from no museum. This is just TV.
Immediately took notice.
So that's not just Hollywood folklore. That actually happened.
It's definitely not just Hollywood.
You hear that, people? It's not just Hollywood. Take a look at this, what they show you right here, people. This is what the dead body supposedly be in this metal pan right here. The pan rusty and rotten all the way down. The body is still intact. It's bullshit. Wake your ass up. Another TV bullshit they bring into the people.
Dozens and dozens of cases where bodies were stuffed into barrels and disposed.
The only thing they can show you is those rusty barrels, but they never can show you no body that was in there. It's fake shit.
In various ways, all over the country, actually all over the world, dating back to the mid-1800s.
Back to the mid-1800s, you've been finding them all over the world, people. Look at this. Where is the body that supposedly be in there? They can't show you because it is a fakery. 100% to amp up those mobster movies that they have on TV and so-called DVD and even streaming. This is what they sell in the masses. Nothing real about it.
The top theories, that first body in the barrel may have been put there by a notorious mob enforcer, Tony the Ant Spilatro.
You hear that, people? Tony the Ants. All of them is fake, people. Just in case you're dumb and you're living in a dream. Real life is these people never exist. They only make them up for TV and entertainment. That's what you need to know. The whole mobster John Gotti, all of them is fakery. They even tell you that Sammy the Bull also have a YouTube channel and exposing shit. You believe it? Or telling you how much people he done kill back in the days for John Gotti the mobster. You believe it? It's just a hoax, people. TV and fantasy for the dumb people. And if you check movies that basically always be like what they say trending or anything like that, you always go see those mobster movies in there like Godfather, Casino, Goodfellas and all of them. And they're telling you they actually make up those movies off real characters. You believe it is fake shit just for TV.
His crew, Spilatro, the inspiration for Joe Pesci's character.
Take a look at this right here, people. The man that so-called Joe Pesci playing the Casino movie, you believe it's real shit, people? Are you dumb? Watch the movie and you tell me if you think that there's anything in there real. It's just made up, people. A fantasy. Nothing real about these movies that they made up. Mobsters is fake shit for the dumb people.
What people would you think I wasn't going to find out?
Spilatro moved to Las Vegas in the early 70s, heading the so-called hole-in-the-wall gang. The FBI, Schumacher says, traced 25 murders to Spilatro during the 70s and 80s.
You believe it, people? It's nothing but fakery. All TV and fantasy they sell you with the mobs. They tell you they have all these mobs and gangsters. It's fucking fakery. That's what you need to understand. There's nothing real about it. John Gotti is fake. Yes, all of them. Every one of them, you can go back. Bonnie and Clyde, all of them is fakery. 100%.
A violent chapter of America's past with a potential new layer lurking beneath a lake's surface.
I don't think very many people ever thought about, dredging Lake Mead to look for mob victims. It just wasn't something that...
It's bullshit, people. There's no mob victims. It's a hoax. It's a 100% hoax. Don't buy into it. They're telling you they're finding these bodies in Las Vegas and all over the world in pans. It's not real.
Until this barrel was discovered.
Less than a week after that first find, on May 7th, another barrel, another body. This time on the shoreline.
People.
Police have yet to make the mob connection.
Wow, why these bodies just start showing up on the shore all of a sudden? From back in the 80s. It's not real, people. Fake on.
To July, discovery number 3. More remains on a popular beach. Again, people, officials say
on
that
the popular beach, the pan just show up all of a sudden right there. It is a hoax,
cause
people.
of death, like this latest set of remains found, is still a mystery.
They keep on calling me up, Oscar. Who did it? I said, well, how am I supposed to know we did it?
Just
I
a
didn't
hoax,
order
people.
it, I'll tell you that.
Former Las Vegas Mayor Oscar Goodman, who represented mob figures as a lawyer, spoke with our affiliate.
He represent mob figures as a lawyer. It's nothing but fake with people. Just like you see the Rudy Giuliani supposed to be representing Donald Trump. The name alone tell you, people, it's just fake shit for TV.
KNSV back in May.
I tried a lot of cases. I tried quite a few cases where there were allegations that my clients, some, a lot, shot people.
What is clear, the reason these remains are surfacing now, amid record drought.
Why? What's the reason why they're surfacing now? Because it's global warming. Get the fuck out of here. As you could see the cross right there in the diamond. Nothing but satanic
Mead,
coding.
which sits 30 miles east of Sin City, is rapidly receding. Now
shit.
At its lowest
you hear
level.
that, people? I told you. The water is rapidly, basically drying up. You understand? It's receding so they can see these jump pans with bodies in it. You believe it is fake shit. 100% bullshit.
Since 1937, when it was first filled. The shrinking lake revealing potentially dark secrets.
All right, Maggie Vespa joins us now live from Chicago.
Here we come in the purple tie, people. There's nothing real about it. And I'm going to ask you a question. Why did the mobster have to go to all that to dispose of a body? Put it in jump pan and sink it in the water? It's bullshit. Wake your ass up,
This
people.
is truly a fascinating story. Now, we mentioned you're in Chicago. There, a city with infamous mafia history and a possible tie.
Look at the face of this one. It wanna bust out a laugh when he mentioned Chicago and mobster. It's fakery. 100%. That's what they sell you in those big cities. They're not real. There is no such thing as no mobster. It's just for TV, and the dumb folks believe in
Our
it.
expert pointed out to this story. Why does he think there could be a connection to that infamous Chicago mobster depicted in Casino?
Get out of here.
Right, well, because basically during the 70s and 80s, the mob was everywhere. I mean, yes, Chicago has a history, Vegas has a history, but it was in several cities across the country.
Dumb, people. It's 100% dumb. There is no such thing as mobster, and you believe that they're the one who own those casinos, and America push it so much, and it's bad people, these one that send out hits and actually shooting and killing all these people. No, people, it's bullshit. It's just government shit. That's what put them on in the spotlight from the beginning, and you never understand. They brainwash a lot of youths into believe in those mobster shit. What do you think those rappers always rap about? Even those names that they give them, Yo Gotti and all of these people with these so-called mobster name, it's all fakery just to boost up the youth to get in trouble. What you think? You better wake your ass up. The whole thing that they sell the Americans from back in the days about these mobsters is bullshit. 100% brainwash for the
And they were all interconnected, and this might shock you, but Schumacher basically said that mobsters and lead mobsters in Chicago had a strong interest in developing ties with Las Vegas casinos. So that's obviously one theory there. He also has a theory, by the way, as to who the victim in that first barrel might be, including a hotel manager who had...
Of course they know exactly who might in the damn barrel that they just find, hotel manager or anybody else. It's bullshit. You better wake your ass up. What, they're gonna link it back to a TV show or a movie? One of those master movie Casino? You better wake your ass up. Nothing real about it, people. All they give you is dumb shit to keep your brain soft and butter out. That's what they want you to be, dumb as a rock in this earth so they can sell your fuckery. I'm gone.